Hi guys, this is Karen and Rana, which we're doing a first listen to SHINee's The Story of Light, episode 3. This is the third and final installment of the Story of Light trilogy. I'm excited, slightly nervous, because obviously I don't know, I guess it's like a mixture of the fact that it's the final one, and obviously also knowing that we're also gonna get a song with Jonghyun on it. But I've heard that that song it's fantastic and it's, you know, very vibrant and everything, so I'm excited for that. But I don't know, I think it's because it's like the last one, it's a bit kind of bittersweet as well, because I've really enjoyed this era. But I don't know, I feel like also because of what this means, this particular third one means, I don't know, it just kind of makes me nervous. But anyways, let's just get into it. I want to make this quite a relatively quick first listen than my usual ones, but knowing me, it'll probably still be like 28 minutes long. But anyways, we're gonna start off with Our Page again. I haven't listened to the song since I reacted to it, for obvious reasons. But yeah, this would be my first time listening to it since basically editing the video and putting it out. I mean, the lyrics for this is really, really beautiful. I really like the chorus here. They sound really nice, the harmony. And I can feel how much they're projecting, you know, the words that they want to say. It's really beautiful. Just reading it with the lyrics, it just makes me a little bit. Oh, that was beautiful. We're facing each other, we're still the same. We're still the boys who are dreaming. Which I think is such a beautiful line that, you know, no matter what happens, the fact that they believe that it will still be the same, in the sense of like, they're still the same people. I don't know, I think that's beautiful. That's a really nice harmony from Taeki. And then Onyu comes in. It's a beautiful note, man. The ad-libs in the background are really pretty. Oh. Was it Minoru that said Sugueso? And I forgot to mention at the beginning, because, you know, I just wanted to listen to it, but the song was written by SHINee and Kenzie, and the music was done by Mike Woods, Kevin White, Andrew Bazzi, MZMC, and Youngjin, which it was beautiful. I think the last time SHINee wrote a song by all of them, like all of them doing it together, I think was for Shout Out, like, and where they actually were credited as SHINee, which is in the Elusive album. Just, you know, like I said in my reaction for Our Page, there's what is there to analyze about the song. I can't really get into the whole how beautifully structured or anything like that, because I just feel like that's not important in the song. Like, I mean, yes, it sounds great, and yes, the words sound beautiful and all that stuff, but like the message is just so heavy. Like, I feel like just really sort of talking about things that I would usually talk about in other songs, like, you know, how incredible the production sounds and all that stuff, it just doesn't come out like naturally for me in this type of song, because it's just the words. Like, it just feels heavy, it just feels it's just a lot. It's just a lot, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them, and just so touched, and so, like, again, in awe of how incredibly amazing and courageous and brave and just loving and just all these other different adjectives that I could use to describe SHINee. I just absolutely love them, and I love the love that they have for each other, the group, their fans, the music that they make, but most importantly the love that they have for Jonghyun as well, which is, you know, goes without saying. It's absolutely amazing, and they couldn't have said better words. They couldn't have written better lyrics. And also adding Kenzie, because Kenzie's basically been with them since the beginning as well, like pretty much like the early on in her career is like writing songs for them. So having her also, you know, writing music, and obviously Yu Young-jun also participating in the production, it's just kind of having like that SM family of these people who constantly worked with Jonghyun on the, you know, and obviously producers that they've also worked before. It's just, I don't know, it just really adds something really beautiful. And you know, they must have written the song obviously sometime either this year or last year, I don't know, obviously just recently. So, you know, for them to like, you know, group together and, you know, write the lyrics and everything, you know, I don't know, it just means a lot. And I know that Mr. Kim Jong-hyun will be very appreciative of this, and I hope that he can feel the love wherever he is floating about in the skies. I haven't heard any of the teasers. I didn't, you know, like listen to it like how I did for the episode 2. I haven't seen anything. I don't know what these sound like. I have no clue where this direction is going, but so I'm slightly nervous and slightly excited. But before we get into it, look, I finally got batteries for this. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it so pretty? And it does that as well. And then it does that when we're getting the party really started. So yeah, this will be handy. I'm going to use this instead of my scarf today. Because I honestly have nowhere else to use it. So the next song is Tonight. And this is written by Cho Yoon-kyung. Lyrics by Minos or Minos. Music by Hyuk-shin, Emery, and JJ Evans from the Junbos, which is a collective group of songwriters, composers, producers. You know, they're incredible. I think they used to manage Dean. I'm not sure if, or have written for Dean, I can't remember, but they've worked with a lot of K-pop artists, so you should check them out. Or music by Jeff Lewis as well, and arrangement by Hyuk-shin and Emery from the Junbos. And yeah, let's get into it. I think they promoted this along with our page. Already sounds good. This sounds like the early like SHINee album, first SHINee album. Okay, kid. Alright. Okay. Okay, we're turning this on. Oh, are you hearing these falsettos? What? I will feel you tonight. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. At the end of the long night, it's you who came over me out. Oh, are you really out here? Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing this production as well? Oh, that switcher. Oh, that was interesting. It's like a little slow jam. Are you really out here? So warm with you by my side. You can lean on my shoulder. Aww. So cute. Okay, cute. Are you in the background? Can you not? Okay, okay, excuse you. Are you? And then he? Alright. You better hum. Oh, and the piano is so stunning. Oh my god. That was so stunning. Like, guys, I'll say if you listen to like the SHINee World album or the sort of like the Amigo repackage, you know, the R&B songs on there, it kind of has like similar vibes to that. And it just had this really nostalgic feel. Obviously they're talking about, you know, how they miss this person. I mean, you can interpret this how many ways you want. I guess with the song in itself, it kind of gave me a more romantic vibe of it. But I mean, with them promoting it with our page, it ain't quite like that. But I just thought that the lyrics were beautiful. I love how they used the word like colors and paint, like how I'm colored. I want you to like paint over me like I'm colored into you. I really like the way they use those words in Korean. It's really interesting. But first of all, Onyu really out here flexing his falsetto game. Like, can he not? I need him to stop. Ki again was also flexing his falsetto game. Like, I need Onki to just let me rest this era. Minho was coming through with the raps. Like, oh, he sounded so good with like those like sultry raps. And then Taemin with like his sultry R&B voice. I love sultry R&B Taemin because he just always puts that little voice on, and I'm just like, yes. They sounded amazing, and I love the beat. It was really simplistic. It wasn't nothing too heavy, but I love that little switch up they did in the middle. Like, I wasn't expecting it to go that way, but then it was like this, just like this cute little halftime that they had. It was just really nice. The next song is Retro, written by Cho Yoon Kyung as well, who wrote Tonight. Music by Andres Oberg, Simon Petron, Gustav Karlstrom, and Deez. Andres Oberg and Simon Petron have written for SHINee before. I can't remember what songs at the moment. If I remember them, I'll put them here. So this is not a unfamiliar name. And Deez is one of SM's in-house producers. I don't know if it's the 80s, the 70s, the 90s. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but anyways, I'm very excited to hear it.
Hey, yeah. I don't know what it is.
Oh my god, little.
This girl.
This is like jazzy now.
Let me tell you real quick.
Okay, you tell me then. Okay. I like these poses. Okay. Minky really out here. Okay, Taemin. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Oh, this reminds me of Every Time that they released this year from the From Now On album. Okay. Rapper line come through. Alright. Quite a little auto-tune. Okay, take it all the way back. Are you hearing those harmonies? What? Okay, Onyu, I'm gonna need you to stop. Oh my god, that is giving me such like, no, let's pause it a little bit. That part where they do that harmony gives me such, like, such deja vu. I don't know what it is, but I just got this intense, like, OT5 throwback, and I can't remember what song it was, but I know they've done a harmony like that in one of the older songs. I just got this, like, massive deja vu. I don't know if it's maybe, like, a first listen I've done before. I feel like the only first listen I've done for SHINee has been the One of One albums. I don't know, unless it... I don't know, maybe it was that, but or another song I've listened to, but it just in general, the vibe of it is kind of like Every Time. It's got that like slight jazz influence, but I really like the little pauses, and you know, it just sounds really good. So I'm gonna go back a little bit to that part where the harmony was just giving me so much life. This part. Okay. No, Minky are killing it on this one. I like this production. Okay. Sir. No, let's take it back. No, let's take it back. Guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that production? That was so sick. That's so sick. Hey. Motion and motion. Oh, that part. Are you hearing the way they're just snapping on this beat? Oh my gosh. These harmonies. What? Okay. Whoever's on that guitar as well. That's sick, and all that little bass as well. That I love that production. It's so beautiful, and it's just kind of like again how I said with like You Need Me is kind of like distorted. It has that same vibe, and obviously it sounds like the more experimental version of Every Time, which is on the Japanese album from now on, which was released this year. So like yeah, it just sounded amazing, and I was just double checking what song Andreas Oberg wrote for SHINee as well, and he did Romance, which makes sense because Romance has these like different like quirky instruments in that particular production. A lot of these like Scandinavian producers that work with SM always have these like really quirky, like a quirky sense of production. Like there's always something really interesting, like especially what they do with the bass and like their synthesizers. They just flip it in a totally different way, and I absolutely love it because it's not something I would really hear in like the pop music, like just in general, unless you go and really like search for it, because it's definitely there. It's not something I would hear like on a mainstream type of track unless you kind of are into that stuff. So yeah, I just absolutely loved it. It was really beautiful. It had this like obviously jazz theme to it, but they kind of mixed and matched it and just flipped in a way that just made it so refreshing to listen to. But like that, like I feel like that last minute and a half of that song was just absolutely just amazing, like mind-blowing. Like what, like the voices almost kind of like melodic rapping in some areas, at least the people that were singing. Obviously Minky was like killing it. Like this was such a great song to just show off Minky's like abilities, but the part where they were just kind of like singing it like really quickly, I love that part. It kind of reminded me of Wishful Thinking in that sense, on the DXD album, which is the Dance album, which they released in 2016, I think, or late 2015 to early 2016. It's one of their Japanese albums, the Japanese album before 5, which is a great album. You guys need to listen to it, and it has that same vibe. So I'm very interested to see who actually produced those tracks as well, because it kind of has like a similar motif. But I absolutely loved it, and they sounded incredible, absolutely incredible. And I was living for all those harmonies, man. Those harmonies were tight, like absolutely tight. Next song is I Say, written by Blue Bus, Gaho, Lee Ji-eun, and Gu Soo-yoon from Music Cube, and music by Blue Bus and Gaho. I'm very excited for this. Oh, okay, straight up ballad. Symphony is always great, and the piano being prominent. Yes, give me the string section. Okay, I love a good ballad, man. Especially SHINee ballads. Okay. Oh, bloody hell, these lyrics though. Okay, oh you, wow. Oh. Your dry lips look pitiful. Oh my god. That low-key sounds like shade. Taemin's voice when they do ballads, man, just... Are you hearing this ballad? Vocals? Excuse you, Jinky. Like, what? Sir, can we... Wow, okay. Are you hearing Minho? Guys, are you hearing Choi Minho? Like, what? And whoever's playing this piano is killing it. Ooh! The drama that's being built up, I love it. Can we pause it a little bit? Because I just got like some sort of deja vu. Doesn't that little section sound like similar to the beginning of Jun K's Thinking About You? Like, you know the part where he does like gets the ballad version of that, and then he gets into the song? Like, that just kind of gave me a flashback to that. But anyways, let's go back. Like, keep me out here. You better sing, baby, yes! That low note. Only you better. Don't listen. Stop it. English King? Here we go. Oh my god. Okay. What? Are you hearing these harmonies? Oh my god. Taemin. Oh my god, they're really giving me that new edition Boys to Men type harmony. Stop it. Onyu. Sir, can we not? Sir. I say it's not over yet. Taemin's like, we're not done, fam. Like, we're not done. What do you mean we're done? That's not happening. And the strings. And the piano. That's such a stunning ballad, man. I like a good dramatic ballad. You know, in ballads that make you feel like you're on a freaking journey. Like, I'm really here with you. Like, tell me all the tea. Like, explain to me how you're feeling. Like, them type of ballads that just draw you in. You know, I could just feel everything. Like, the way the instruments are being played, you can feel the emotion. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I absolutely love ballads like that. Shout out to the producers. That was such a nice instrumentation. Like, the composition was stunning. The strings, the piano, whoever was playing that piano was giving me life. First of all, Ijin Key, low notes. How dare you? Because, sir, I'm gonna need you to stop. Because I can't deal with his. I can't deal with. Onyu has like the lowest range in this group. He reaches to his diaphragm and really projects them notes. It does something to my soul. Key was snapping. When Key got into his belting like section, I was like, sir, I'm gonna need you to give me a minute to like recompose myself because I wasn't ready. Like, how dare you just, you know, come through them type of vocals, stable ass vocals. Like, can I borrow your lungs for a second? Like, he obviously sounded amazing on that. Taemin, I love Taemin when they do ballads because Taemin has a very lovely quality to his voice. It's very like, I don't know, like, I really be feeling Taemin's like singing when he does ballads. I don't know how to explain it. Like, he just really, there's like this really emotional quality to it. Like, it almost feels like he's about to cry when he sings. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels that, but anytime I listen to his ballads, like, I'm just really there with him. And Minho sounded so good. This reminds me of when Minho got to sing, Minho and Taemin got to sing In My Room at SM Town Week, because in the original version it was just on John Key that sang it, and when they did it at SM Town Week, all 5 of them got to sing together, and it was just kind of like just hearing them just snap on this song. Oh my god, he sounded so amazing. Like, Trim and her, like, honestly, deserves all the freaking props, man. He really out here just doing the damn thing. Like, no slander will be accepted against Trim and her. He works too hard. Like, he just is, he sounds so good, and I'm always in awe of like how much he's improved over the years. Him and Taemin and just everyone in this group, like, they just keep getting better and better and better. Okay, so we've gotten to the last part of this album. Oh god, I feel like this always gets shorter and shorter anytime I do it. But we've got to the last song of the album, which is Lock You Down, which is a special track, and this is the OT5 song. I'm excited. I was very nervous to listen to this, but my friends assured me that this is actually not like a ballad. I was really hoping it wasn't going to be another ballad, because I don't think I'll be able to take it if it was, because from now on already just took everything out of me when it came out, which is still a stunning ballad, and I still love that song, but it's a lot to deal with, especially on the first listen. But I've been assured that this is a quintessential 5HINee snatch your edges type bop, okay, and I am excited to listen to it. I'm excited to be blessed by Kim Jong Hyun once again. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Lyrics written by Brian Kim and Jo Young Kyung as well. Music by The Stereotypes. Oh, I love The Stereotypes. August Rieger, and arrangement by The Stereotypes. The Stereotypes are the ones that worked on Taemin's Pressure Number, worked with Bruno Mars, you name it, they've done it. They're just an incredible production team. Let's get into it. I feel like we need this. Okay, Minky starting it off. First of all, appreciating this instrumentation though. Sorry, I knew it was coming, but I just needed like, I was not ready for the falsetto to jump out the way it did, like, woo! I actually listen to John Cannon pretty much every single day, but it's just, you know, it's just when you hear new content, you know what I mean, especially when you're not expecting to hear new content, and then you do, it's a lot. I just need to get over that initial first line. Okay. Oh, I've missed that harmony. Okay. Where's this going? Ooh, that little drum. Falsettos. Stop it. Falsettos galore, man. Okay. Yes. Yes, King, yes. I love that. Wait, isn't that the It Takes Two by Rock Bass and DJ Easy Rock? Like that part where it goes, I wanna rock right now, I'm Rock Bass and I came to get down, I'm not internationally known but I know how to rock a microphone. But you know that little part, like that's what Minho was doing. I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing. Yeah, this part. Yeah, it is that flow. Yeah. Oh, this sounds so good. Oh. That beautiful high note. Jesus Christ, the falsetto. Do you know how much I've missed those ad-libs? You don't even... Nah. Fam, I can't. This song is just... It's too much. Actually... So, how dare you? How are you gonna end it like that? How you gonna end it like that, Key? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. This, wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say to like even explain to you like how I felt about that song. Like, I'm just... First of all, it just sounded so good to hear all five of them singing. Like, wow, like... I don't know how to explain it. I just feel a lot of things, but it was just, most of it, like a good 95% of what I'm feeling is just, oh god, it sounds so good to hear five of them singing. The really selfish part of me, the really like delusional, low-key, unrealistic part of me hopes that there is a couple of songs of five of them that we can keep getting as special tracks, like for the next few albums, but I know that the possibility of that happening it's very slim. Well, that also depends on like what type of concept you're gonna do and all that stuff, like different factors and variables and all that stuff. But it's just, oh god, it sounds incredible. like hearing 5 of them just blending their voices together. And it's not like I got used to the 4 of them singing, but it's just when you haven't heard, like, at least, like, you know, listening to this album and I guess sort of being used to, you know, 4 of them singing, and all of a sudden just being hit with this 5HINee, it's a lot. And I miss those extra ad-libs. Like, I miss him doing those like runs and just the English lines and his little, what do we call it, the kyong that he does with his ad-libs. He's always doing them extra ones in the background that we absolutely love him for. And it just, and also getting my Jongyu and just hearing him as part of the harmony. Oh, it's a lot. And it's weird because like when I listen to the other tracks, it still feels shiny, but like you listen to this and you're like, wow. It just goes to show how blessed we are with this group, like how blessed we've been. And to find 5 people that have such unique voices but blend so well together, it's always, you know, something that boggles my mind, especially people with such distinct voices. You just see how hard they've worked to be able to amalgamate their voices into something so beautiful and something so distinctly shiny. And I don't even know what to say of the song. I love this song. I did definitely save the best for last. Like, not even because, like, you know, main vocalist Kim Jong-hyun, you know, our bass is in it. It's just, the song is freaking amazing. Like, it's just so experimental, like totally shiny-esque. You know, it throws you off a loop. There's always like this interesting beat. Vocals pristine, harmonies pristine. Again with the minky raps, is doing the most of the falsettos, especially Jongyu, like doing the most of the falsettos. And can I just say how much I've missed that? And Taemin out here with them social vocals again, like it's a lot. I don't know, it's just something nostalgic about this, and this album to me is just stunning, absolutely stunning. I don't know what to say in terms, oh my god, I'm sorry guys, like the camera just refuses to cooperate with me today. Okay, let's get into my favorites first before we get into like the album in its, like the albums in itself. So my favorites on this album definitely is Lock You Down, hands down. This is my jam. I really like I really liked Retro as well. Oh dear, I don't know, this one's actually quite difficult. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, my favorite is Lock You Down. I'll listen to it a little bit more and then I'll compile a list somewhere here, because it's really difficult. But I know I really liked Lock You Down. I really loved I Say. That was such a beautiful ballad. I don't know, between Tonight and Retro and Arpege, oh my god, it's difficult. It's really difficult with this one. I feel like because of the significance of this and how different it is from episode 1 and episode 2, I can't really give it the same comparison. In the same way I said that, okay, episode 2 is definitely my favorite in comparison to what they gave out in episode 1. But even saying that, I still really like all 3 of them for different reasons. Yeah, I feel like they're all distinct in their own right, but they all kind of, you know, add up to make a fantastic album. As well, just like, you know, we got with the Misconceptions album. But I feel like this one is just really like standalone. Like I feel like at least with episode 1 and episode 2, you can say, okay, these are like your sort of like summary type albums, but this one is just super distinct from that. Still kind of has the summer certain songs that, you know, I would say more chill, summer wind down type tracks, but again, it's very more emotional, just more different to the other one. So it's just a bit difficult to sort of like gauge, you know, how I feel about it in comparison to those. I would still say episode 2 is like more my style just in general. I still jam to that. But then again, like Good Evening again is my go-to track. I absolutely love listening to that song. I feel like this one, I feel like Arpege would definitely be more difficult for me to listen to every single day, just because of like the weight of it. I say, which is, I mean, it's emotional, but it's a ballad, but I feel like I'll definitely listen to that a lot, and especially to sleep, because I love listening to, I listen to shiny ballads to sleep. Tonight, Retro, bops upon bops, but Lock You Down is going to be on repeat. Listen, like, that's the jam. I don't know if I have a favorite out of the entire album. Like I said, I can't pick it in that sort of sense, because it's just so different, but I just want to say a massive shout out to SHINee just for being just the quintessential K-pop group again, just giving me quality content, 10 years with great music, a fantastic discography, incredible concerts, incredible like evolution, like not just as a group but individually, like how they've all branched out and just done all their different things, and what they've done as a group. Just 10 years of just incredible success and achievement, and growth as artists, which is, I think, for me, is like such an important thing for idols, for them to grow as artists in whatever field that they do, whether it's like, you know, music, acting, you know, fashion, whatever. Basically done what they've set out to do, which is, you know, the vision that, you know, Isuman had for them, which was to be a contemporary R&B band, you know, leading in music, fashion and trends. And they've exceeded all expectations and just grown to be these like lovely, amazing men who honestly, I'm so grateful to be in the same lifetime as these men. I know that sounds really cheesy and corny, but I'm just super grateful for having the chance to, like, you know, to support them and to be a fan and to listen to their music and to witness some of their best moments as well. And I have so much love for them, and I just want to say a massive thank you to Kim Jong-hyun. Like, I know I've said it in my Poet and Artist album, but just in general, like, there is never going to be a day where I'm not going to be grateful for his life, for his light, for his artistry, and for his beautiful words that he left behind. And every single day from now on, I will do my part to celebrate his life, and I hope that everyone else that has been touched by his music also does it in their own little ways. And I just want to give a massive shout out to all of SHINee for just being incredible and just giving us such a beautiful era and sharing with us their happiness and their hardships, and also giving us comfort, even though that we should be the ones really comforting them, because, you know, they have just been exceptional, and I just no words for it. And I'm just so super thankful to be fans of them. And you know, like I was really nervous to do this first listen, and I guess it's slightly different from like my first 2 months, but because I wasn't as like active and whatnot. But, you know, compared to how I was feeling when I first started this first listen, and just to end it on Lock You Down, I just think that's amazing that I come in to thinking that would be sad, but really and truly, like, SHINee is the one that kind of made me really happy and content at the end of it. So I'm just super thankful to just, I don't know, to be able to listen to this and to be able to, you know, share it with you guys, I guess. But yeah, that's what I've got for you guys. This was a bit of a mess, and I was a bit all over the place, and my camera has decided that it's done for the day, so I apologize for all these like flashing and stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first listen. I hope you guys support the boys. I know we are probably not going to get another album after this. I think they're going to promote in Japan. They're going to do a fan meet, and I think they're releasing a Japanese single. And then after that, we just basically like just got solo activities, and then my guy is going off to the military, and then I don't know what happens after this really, like, it's a bit like unclear. But whatever happens, I know that from what I've gathered from this era, that we're going to be okay. I hope that everyone keeps Jonghyun in their memories as well. Please stream Poet and Artist Bass, you know, Story OP1, Story OP2, or his, you know, singles that he's released, ones that he's written for other artists. Just please keep his memory alive. Like, please keep his memory and legacy alive. And yeah, support the Kings, man, support the Kings. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first listen. Let me know your favorites in the comments below. Let me know how you felt about this entire era. And yeah, you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.